Good day, everyone. It's Brenda Lee here, pendulum and dowsing rod reader and card reader from time to time as well. Today we are focusing in on the abductor that I got out of Sebastian Rogers reading. I pulled the crime cards, which showed me that there is an abductor. So we're going to find out more about this abductor and what he had to do with Sebastian. Did he just give Sebastian a ride? Is there more to it than that? Because we don't need this today. I'm just going to move it and give myself more room for cards. Okay. Hope everybody is doing really good today. A lot of you have probably are out camping or out holidaying somewhere with your families. Grab your tea, coffee, hot chocolate, whatever you like to drink. It helps you to relax. I've asked the purest of light of all to come in today, which is Jesus, of course, with my beautiful chakra pendulum. Our purest of light was able to pick the decks of cards to be used today in this reading. If you like this beautiful chakra pendulum, I do have a link for it in my Amazon. You'll see it if you go to my description. You'll see different things there that you can just click on and that are available. Okay, so we're going to be starting with our first crime deck. These are ones that I made, and so far they've been really good. Really been enjoying working with them. Okay, so this is for the abductor of Sebastian Rogers. What can you tell us, our good Lord, about Sebastian Rogers? Any cards that you would like to share with the viewers and myself from this particular deck, please do so now. What would you like to show us? I'm not even going to say that card out loud. It's an ugly card. Remember, this is all about the abductor that we got in Sebastian's reading. If you don't know about Sebastian, if you haven't been following the case, please go back and watch the first one that I did for his reading not too long ago here. Or I might even be putting these out back to back. If you watch the first one, then you'll see why I'm doing one for the abductor. Sebastian went missing back in February 24, I believe it is. I think this February he would be 17. Yeah, it's been a long haul. Many people have been very invested in this case, as am I. Okay. I got drown. I also got drown in the first reading here that I did, part 1. Okay. Thank you very much, our purest of lights, from the celestial realm. We appreciate you, love you. Thank you for helping us to see the story of what the abductor had to do with Sebastian. Any other cards out of this deck? Okay. If you enjoy this material, the content, and if you're following along with this case in particular, give me a thumbs up and do subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And share so that this message that I'm doing today, this reading, can get into the right hands of who needs to see it. And the divine will help with that process as well. Any cards from this particular crime deck that our good Lord would like to share with us today? I got day, and I got the adultery card. Remember, this is all about the abductor. Seems like a very awful person, like disgustingly awful. Any other cards from this deck that you'd like to share with us at this time? I say this time because sometimes once I go through all the cards and certain things have come out, then sometimes I can go back and just do another quick shuffle of all the cards, and there might be more that is to be shared with us. Sometimes it's kind of in an orderly fashion, if you catch my drift. Okay. Confession. I sure hope so. I sure hope so. I did get in my reading that in Sebastian's reading the other day that there was a drowning. And I also got that the man, I got that it was a man, but that he was married, so this might be where the adultery card comes in at. And I do think that the drowning itself happened during the day. like when it was, when you're able to see outside. Any cards from this crime deck that you'd like to share? Oops. Card wanted to flip there. That one flew out. Physically challenged. This man is physically challenged. So, does he perhaps have a limp? I'd say he's mentally challenged, not just physically challenged. Any other cards from this deck? It's the last of the crime decks. Any cards from this crime deck that you'd like to share? I don't believe that this man's wife has any idea about Sebastian. Not a clue. I don't think she's seen him. Don't think she heard him. And the abductor did not give any information. Manslaughter. Manslaughter usually, did you see that? Sorry. Manslaughter card usually will come out to do with the killing someone by accident. Sebastian, I thought for sure, and still do think that was intentional, but perhaps this man has committed manslaughter in the past. But it also, the physically challenged card came out, so maybe, excuse me. I don't know why I get that sometimes when I'm doing these readings. It's almost like somebody can't breathe. Maybe this is where the drowning comes in. Hands. Okay, he had his hands around. He had his hands around Sebastian's throat. That's why I was getting that. This poor young man, Sebastian. What else can you tell us about this man? Okay, I'm just going to start with the first one again. I'm just going to quickly go through and see if there's any other cards that our good Lord would like to pull this time. Deceased. Does that mean, let's check, use the pendulum, because this can be both ways, right? This could be Sebastian, who's deceased. It could be this man. Is this talking about Sebastian? Clockwise, that's a yes. Thank you. While we're at it, is the man that drowned Sebastian, is he still alive in physical body on earth today? We're getting a no. Okay, so both Sebastian and this man are no longer alive. The murder card also came out. I'm going to ask right now with the murder card, was the man that abducted Sebastian, was he murdered? Did somebody murder him? Thank you. Does Sebastian's abductors murder, or does Sebastian's abductors murder have to do with Sebastian? No. Okay, so whoever murdered this man, the Sebastian's abductor, did not know anything about Sebastian. Okay, let's see if there's anything else out of this crime deck. It's actually a crime. In another way, it's a crime. Well, yeah. It's a crying shame is what it is, that the abductor is not still with us, according to our purest light of all, because, you know, we want justification. Got yard. Okay, so I think this man was murdered in a yard, maybe even his own yard. What else would you like to share with us? How was the abductor murdered? How was he murdered? Was he got institutionalized? I got this came out as well with Sebastian's reading. Okay, I'm going to ask, because this can actually be three things, right? This can be the person that murdered the abductor could be institutionalized right now. He could have come out of an institution. This could be the abductor had been institutionalized, or it could be that Sebastian's parents were going to put him in an institution. Is this card institutionalized? Is this meant for Sebastian? Okay, thank you. Was the abductor once institutionalized? No? Okay. Did the person who murdered the Sebastian's abductor is he being institutionalized at present? Is he institutionalized? He's an institutionalized now. Okay. So both. It had to do not with the abductor himself, but Sebastian was going to be institutionalized. That's our main card. And the man who murdered the abductor is being institutionalized right now as we speak, according to the reading that we are getting. Okay, nothing more out of that deck. Okay, we'll go on to the next here, see if we can get anything out of this deck again. Anything in this deck that you would like to share with us right now to do with the abductor? No. Okay. Just one more, and then we'll go on to using the Truth Oracle. Oops. Okay, all right. Going on to, before I use this deck, actually, I wanted to use this one here, which is also another crime deck. It's kind of hard to shuffle this deck. It's I think kind of the wrong cards were used for this. It was a card deck that I bought off of Mama D, the 1111 True Crime channel. Back quite a long time ago, when I first, a while after I used third party. Interesting. It's also a number 4. Showing 3 people sitting at the table. Okay, so this could be, okay, so a bystander, a visitor, a guest. Somebody, I think and I feel that somebody was staying, somebody come to stay or to visit at the abductor's home. He could have been the one that murdered the abductor, Sebastian's abductor. You see how these cards are just really hard to shuffle. Outdoor structure, shed, barn, storage. Okay, that could have been a outdoor building, or building that was in the outdoor in the backyard maybe. So we got yard there. Anything else you'd like to share with us? Number 9 card, bridge. Okay. Crossover, transfer connection. So there could be an actual bridge. Could be one of those little man-made bridges to get into this person's, the abductor's property. It could be a bridge where the water is to where Sebastian drowned. Anything else to do with Sebastian? Car troubles. Stalled, stranded, delayed. Number 2, which is also, we got a 4, a 5, a 9, and a 2. Who knows, that could even be a house number. Seems to me there's a highway in that area out of Hendersonville that's 492, a highway 492. That could be where the abductor lives. You know, when he picked up Sebastian, he also could have been pretending that he was having car trouble. Or it could be that he's seen Sebastian, that he looked like he was stranded. So he picked him up. But he did not have good intentions. Okay. Any other cards from this crime deck? Okay. Now we're going to go to the true crime. Okay, purest of light, do you have? Do you have any messages to do with the abductor, with Sebastian's abductor, using this beautiful truth oracle? We got hidden truth, hidden things, secret, treasure, tip of the iceberg. I really feel that this man who did this to Sebastian, I feel like it's not the first time. I believe that he had some deep secrets, hidden truths. We got the affair here. And we did get adultery. So I believe that this man, he's had, it's not just affair, it's affairs. Okay, because we asked about the abductor. The change card also come out. Transformation, newborn, evolution. I think this is Sebastian. I think that beautiful butterfly is Sebastian transformed. And I believe the true light is shining wherever he goes now. It's a very beautiful card. We got the Torment card. And I do believe we got the Torment card in Sebastian's reading. It says anxiety, bondage, depression, and troubled. And I believe this is Sebastian. I don't believe he's going through that now, but I do believe that he was going through that at home. That's why he ran away in the first place. I think he was trying to get to his dad. Got drinks. There could have been a lot of drinking that went on in the home to do with Katie, maybe Chris as well. The abductor could have been a drinker. We don't think he's with us anymore, but from what we could read. But I'm just going to ask here, is the drinking card referring to Sebastian's family or home life? Yes, thank you. Got the silence card. Yeah, I think there is things that went on within Sebastian's home, and he was told not to speak of anything to anybody. That also brought him torment, anguish, depression, and he felt like he was in bondage, that he couldn't speak what he wanted to speak. I feel that he wanted to talk to his dad, Seth. He wanted to tell him everything, but he was told from either Chris, the stepfather, or the mom, Katie, or both, not to talk about it and not to say anything, to keep silent. Yeah, my heart goes out to this young boy. He had his whole life ahead of him, and he was doing really good in school. He liked going to school. Got the rose card. Passionate love. Thorns. Short. Yeah. I think he was a thorn in his parents' side. Maybe just one of them. And he had a short life. He had a very short life. And I think that was just confirmation because of what I just said, that he had his whole life ahead of him. And we got that short. Any other cards out of this deck that you'd like to share? Thank you. Okay, we were also asked to pull tarot, so we'll do that as well. Any messages from Pure Light to do with Sebastian's abductor? And what happened to him? Specs on, I think. We got the 8 of Wands. Okay. Rapid change. Gaining momentum. Fruits of labor. Quick action. Air travel, excitement. I think when Sebastian left his home, it was a rapid change that just went from one disaster to the next. We got the 6th, with Judgment, the Judgment card. Yeah, we all want justice for Sebastian. It just doesn't seem things were fair, but that's what we want. We want all of those involved who have ever hurt Sebastian in any way or form to be held accountable. And maybe there is still something to come, because it also refers to lawsuits being won. So maybe Seth is behind that. Maybe Seth is taking somebody to court. We got the Knight of Pentacles. I see Seth in this card because he's being consistent. He is always doing everything that he can to try and find his son. He's reliable, he's efficient, he's patient. He feels that the truth is going to come out. Although it's going to be difficult, you might find the truth might come out regarding Sebastian's home life. But if the abductor, as we've read here, is no longer with us in the physical, then it's going to be hard. That's just kind of, to me, that's just going to be another hurdle. But I think Sebastian's going to be okay. He is, right now, he's got the World card, and he is happy now. He feels fulfilled. He has a sense of belonging to where he is. He's surrounded in love, in unity with his ancestors, and those who have passed before him. And they're celebrating his spirit life in heaven. And that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay. We got the place cards. They also brought out, pulled out, wanted to come out. You know, you get the picture. What message do you have for us, our beautiful, true light, divine family? Yeah. Cemetery. He's resting. Sebastian's resting from all of the turmoil and torment and everything that he's been through. Thank you for sharing this card with us. Okay, I don't think there's any other cards kind of come out. Okay, so the last card that we're going to, was asked to be used, is the vibe card. What's the vibe? What is the vibe, or was the vibe, of Sebastian's abductor? This reading is really about the abductor, well, and Sebastian, but What was the vibe of the abductor before he passed? Allegedly. Okay, you guys asked, my pure light asked for these cards to be used. Delay, procrastination, too busy, the time card. I feel that it's time for the truth to come out. I also can feel that there could have been a lot of procrastination going on in Sebastian's family. He wasn't getting the care that he needed, but he is getting it now. He's never been loved more than he is now. Yeah, that's all that's coming out. So that is our reading for today. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a message for our viewers today using the self-care wisdom cards. They're beautiful cards. Okay, this message is for one or more of our viewers today. What does someone need to hear? Somebody special. Ooh, love. Okay. It says on the back, love people. Love them with all your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first. It's true, if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. So maybe work on yourself, work on that true self-love for yourself. Take a cup of love. Do something that maybe you haven't done in a long time. Something that you really enjoy doing. Something that can bring some excitement and back into your life. Maybe it's people. Could be people that need to surround yourself with those who love you. Beautiful. Thank you so much to our truest of all light. Thank you for being with us for this reading. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to all the viewers. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you. Till next time.